Chiefs, get it while you can at Gillette.com/NFL. Gillette, the best a fan can get. All right, let's get some bold topics brought to you by Gillette from week 3. Let's start with the Chiefs game. Little Chiefs 22, Giants 9 on Sunday night.
Back in the win column, baby. Back in the win column. Let's fucking go.
Does it feel good?
It does feel good. That was not a great performance, but a win is a win. It's hard to win in the NFL, man. And I'll take a win any way I can get it.
This is the first ever road win against the Giants in franchise history.
It's pretty crazy. Our franchise record against the Giants is pretty insane.
What is it?
It was like 4-13 or something like that.
Wow. I guess you think about it, like the Giants used to be good.
I don't think I've ever beaten the Giants up until today. I lied. I beat them before.
When you got into the league, the Giants were just fading away from that like Eli Manning Super Bowl era Giants.
And they were still had Eli Manning and they still beat us, yeah.
Yeah, but they weren't Super Bowl era Giants anymore. Because my second year, 2012, was the second Super Bowl they got, right?
Damn, you're like a dinosaur, man.
That was my second year in the league. I remember Marnie Morningwig. When we went to the holiday party, we were kind of out of it already. And I remember asking Marty, like, hey, who do you think is going to like win the Super Bowl this year? And the Giants are like 8-8, like nothing special. And he's like, honestly, I think the Giants are going to, they're peaking at the right time. Their defense is stacked. And he called that shit. They went on a run and freaking won the whole damn thing. So
shout out to Spags.
Yeah, there we go. All righty. Well, you guys got it done this week in the Meadowlands.
Yes, we did.
A little frustrating first half. It was a lot closer than it probably needed to be. Chiefs settled for 3 field goals in the red zone. Is that right? All of them in the red zone?
It was big red zone.
Yeah,
I don't think we got past the 30. We got hit with a few penalties that put us in 3rd and longs and kind of kicked ourselves once we crossed the 50. But Harrison Butker right there to punch them through for us and get points on the board. I will say it feels like we're rolling. It feels like we're starting to get this thing going on offense. Our defense is playing stellar. Both this game and last, absolutely phenomenal performances, and stopping the run is the biggest thing. And our DBs are playing really good. We had a few turnovers, and when you win the turnover battle, you typically win the game.
Helps out. Helps out.
And one of the craziest plays I've ever seen in my entire career was the Pat Mahomes pass that ended up being a backwards pass that he then went and ripped it out of.
I don't think that any other quarterback makes this play, dude. This was such.
Fuck was that? There was so much like chaos in my mind of I turned around like, what? We got it back? Like,
what do you think is going into Pat's head right there? Right when the ball hits the ground, what's he just?
Fuck.
No, but he's doing it in the right voice.
Come here, boy.
He's like, fuck.
Get it, Pop.
This was such an impressive play. He covered so much ground, and then just like, who has the foresight to like jump at the ball? Like,
dude, it was insane, dude. I told him afterwards, I'm like, bro, I still don't know how in touch. It's so insane from that angle. He just comes out of nowhere. That boy got heart, man.
It did feel like you guys are starting to get rolling on offense. Defense, like you said, has been playing pretty dang well, right? I mean, especially the last couple of weeks, they've been playing well. And you got Pop going, you got the run game kind of active. And then, it felt like Pat started, especially in the second half, taking those shots. We've seen Thornton open down the field for a couple games now. It's been waiting for it to kind of happen. And all of a sudden it started popping for him. Hollywood Brown made a couple big catches.
Hollywood's been playing fucking outstanding. He's been that safety net for Pat. And I think we're going to keep getting this thing rolling, man. Hopefully we get Xavier back here soon, and got Rashee Rice back in the building. I know we don't get to see him for another 3 weeks, but he'll get his engine rolling and practices and back in the building and get the swagger back of having the whole unit together, man. Doggone. And even Juju Smith-Schuster, I can't say enough about what Juju is to this team in terms of his energy, his accountability. He's always in the right spot, always there for Pat, especially in the rollouts, has a good feel for the game and the offense, and just feeling out zones and being in the right place at the right time, man. Just always accountable in the run game as well. So I think we're starting to catch some momentum as an offense. And I think that comes with, like you said, getting Pop going, getting Kareem going, and these big guys up front being able to just get off the ball and move guys. And that'll help out the pass game a lot.
And then it just felt like between Pop, the receivers, and every time somebody got a ball thrown to them, or they got a chance to make a play, everyone was fighting and running, and like there were broken tackles. It felt back to like some vintage like Chiefs, just like speed and energy and effort, and it was just fun to watch. It was a lot of fun to watch this past week.
Second half felt a lot more like Chiefs football.
I still felt like in the first half, even though the points didn't get there, it felt like guys were breaking tackles. It felt like guys were making plays. You know what I mean? Whereas if it's felt like for the last couple weeks where it's, even when the completions are made, it's like almost like a tackle happens right away, or, Pat isn't able to find anybody, so he takes off a run. It felt like now guys were going out making incredible catches, right? Like that Thornton catch down the field was a fucking fantastic play. Right after what happened? He got a penalty, right?
No. He caught the one right before, and as he's going down to the ground, elbow. It
moved. That's what it was. Thank you. And then to come back and to make that second one, I'm like,
the second one was even harder than the first one.
I don't know how the hell he caught that.
Just puts the point up in the air. Like, I got it.
He caught it through the defender.
No doubt about it.
Boom! That is such a great catch. Falling and like sticking your hands out, man. He is, dude. Love that dude, man.
The Kansas City Chiefs and their star tight end Travis Kelce made headlines recently, but not just for their on-field performance. During their matchup against the New York Giants, television cameras caught an intense sideline confrontation between Kelce and head coach Andy Reid that had fans talking across social media. The heated exchange occurred during a frustrating first half for Kansas City, as they struggled to find their offensive rhythm against the Giants' defense. Viewers watched as both Kelce and Reid appeared to be shouting at each other, with the coach even making physical contact by bumping into his veteran player. The tension was palpable, and many wondered if this would create lasting friction within the organization. However, the story took an interesting turn following Kansas City's eventual 22-9 victory over New York. Rather than harboring resentment or allowing the disagreement to fester, Kelce took a different approach entirely. On the latest episode of his popular podcast New Heights, the tight end had nothing but praise for his longtime coach. While initially discussing receiver Taquan Thornton's standout performance in the game, Kelce seamlessly transitioned into complimenting Reid's coaching abilities. He emphasized how smart football players naturally thrive in Reid's offensive system, explaining that the coach consistently creates favorable matchup opportunities for his players. According to Kelce, when players understand how to exploit these one-on-one situations, positive results inevitably follow. This latest confrontation wasn't entirely unprecedented for the duo. Football fans might remember a similar incident that occurred during Super Bowl 57 in Las Vegas approximately 18 months earlier. During that championship game, the situation escalated to the point where teammates had to physically restrain Kelce from approaching Reid. Fortunately, this recent sideline disagreement never reached that level of intensity. Reid himself seemed unbothered by the entire situation, offering a measured response when questioned by NBC reporters after the game. The veteran coach acknowledged that emotional displays aren't necessarily problematic, suggesting that passionate players can actually benefit the team's overall energy and performance. If you're enjoying these insights into professional football dynamics, make sure to subscribe for more in-depth analysis of your favorite teams and players. The Chiefs' victory proved crucial for several reasons beyond just resolving sideline tensions. After struggling through the first half and settling for 3 field goals, the team needed to demonstrate they could overcome adversity and secure wins even during imperfect performances. This triumph in East Rutherford represented their first victory of the season, providing much-needed momentum moving forward. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes contributed 224 passing yards and 1 touchdown to the winning effort, while Kelce recorded 4 catches for 26 receiving yards. These numbers brought his season totals to 134 receptions across 33 games, maintaining his reputation as one of the league's most reliable offensive weapons. Following the victory, Kelce expressed genuine optimism about the team's trajectory. He described feeling like the offense was beginning to find its groove and highlighted the defense's stellar play as additional reasons for confidence. This positive outlook suggests that any lingering tension from the sideline incident has been completely resolved. The Chiefs organization has experienced various internal conflicts throughout this season, making their ability to overcome these challenges particularly noteworthy. Team chemistry often determines success more than individual talent, and Kansas City's response to adversity could define their entire campaign. Looking ahead, the Chiefs will face the Baltimore Ravens in what promises to be a highly anticipated Sunday afternoon showdown. This matchup will test whether their victory over the Giants truly represents a turning point or merely a temporary reprieve from earlier struggles. Before we wrap up, don't forget to subscribe for continued coverage of these developing storylines throughout the season.